you have ACT installed and registered, let's take a look at a few ACT basics. In this video, we're going to look at ACT navigation, menu items, default views, and creating contact records. Open ACT by double-clicking the icon on your desktop or by locating it in your Start menu. When opening ACT for the first time, it's going to ask you to select a database or create one of your own. I'm going to open a database for my company named CloudWalker. Let's take a survey of the layout items that we will always see in ACT. First, we have menu items along the top. This gives us detailed access to the features within ACT. We also have the navigation pane along the left column, which allows us to search or switch between contacts, calendars, etc. The global toolbar at the top gives us the most commonly used commands in ACT. These buttons will change based upon the context of the content that you're viewing in ACT. Finally, if we ever get confused with something or don't know how to proceed, we can always go to the Help area, which contains step-by-step instructions and explanations for nearly every feature and function of ACT. Okay, let's look briefly at what ACT can do. Right now we're viewing the Welcome page. This page provides charts that should get your attention first thing each morning. By default, this is the first page that you'll see every time you launch ACT, but you can change that if you want. Here's how. From the Tools menu, I'm going to choose Preferences, and then I'll click the Startup tab on the Preferences window, and now I'm going to go down to the Startup View area. Currently, it's showing the Welcome page as my startup view, but I'm going to change that to my contact list. And now I can click Apply and OK. From now on, every time I open ACT, I'm going to see the contact list instead of this Welcome page by default. The most important information that we can capture in ACT is contact information. So here's how to create a contact in ACT. Suppose I was at a trade show last weekend and I received some business cards from prospective customers. To enter one of those in ACT, I'm going to go to my Contacts area, and then from here, all I really need to do is click the New button at the top of the screen. Now I have a blank record, so I can enter the information from one of the contacts that I met on this screen. It's important to enter as much information as possible. The more data you enter, the more equipped you'll be when you reach out to your contacts. Don't forget to click the Save button. Now notice the tabs along the bottom of the detail view for this contact record. These are useful to gather other types of information about the contact, such as history, activities, or any opportunities you may want to record. All of these tabs will make it easier for us to be familiar with our contacts and do more business with them. It's very easy to use the menus and navigation within ACT to view and use our data. We're also able to change our initial view when we launch ACT, and now we can easily add new contact records.